Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. So today, guys, I'm doing a question and answer I asked you guys on Twitter. I figured it'd be a good idea to do one since it's the end of 2018, and I think there's a lot of pretty good questions that are more zombies oriented about like the current state of zombies and like my stance on speedrunning, and a bunch of other questions that are particularly interesting to me, I guess. But hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And also, I want to let you guys know that Zombies Rewind 2018 is going to be coming out on Saturday, so make sure you guys come back to the channel for that one. I've been making these. This is the third year in a row, and they're so much fun to make because it's like a recap from the zombies community over the course of all of 2018. So there's going to be some funny stuff, some memes, there's going to be serious stuff, there's going to be World War II with some memes thrown in because, well, you'll see. And overall, there's some Black Ops 4 stuff as well. I think you guys are going to really like this one. So anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first question is from Fat Matt, who commented, what are your favorite series to watch on Netflix? So you have to go with the classics like The Office and Breaking Bad and stuff like that, but then you also have Black Mirror, you have House of Cards, you have Ozark. I mean, there's a bunch of great shows on Netflix. I can literally keep going on. Pretty much all the like exclusive Netflix shows are really good, like every one of them. Even some of the movies are great as well. So there's a large variety. If you want like a more in-depth list, just hit me up on Twitter and I'll just copy and paste a list that I have. There's so many. Seriously, it's kind of hard to narrow it down to a couple. The next comment is from the Deadly Llama, who commented, when are you gonna do a face/beard reveal?
Hey guys, I'm the real GregFPS.
The next question is from Jolt's Official, aka Sutton, who said, what any world records you still want to get? I would really like to have all of the Mob of the Dead records. I don't have the solo one, but honestly, I don't really feel like going for it. Some other records that would be really fun to have would be like Buried would be super good to have. Origins, stuff like that would be really enjoyable to have. Also, some of like the 9 ones, like 3-player, 2-player, solo, but I really don't see myself getting any solo records just because I don't find it enjoyable solo at all. I don't want to go for solo records. That's just how it is. But I'm happy with what I have now. I know a lot of people are going to be beating them, so I'll just go for them again and get those and hold them probably. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I would like to get some old Black Ops 2 records, maybe some Black Ops 3 ones, but a lot of the times are like pretty much maxed out already. So I guess we'll see what happens with the DLCs this year. The next question is from Chris Bob, who commented, what keeps you going when times get hard in the zombies community? So the things that keep me going, I guess, would definitely just be the hope for the next map to be good and the next DLC. Like, there's always hope in the zombies community, especially during like a Treyarch release. We got DLC 1, so we know within like 2 or 3 months we're gonna get DLC 2, and that kind of keeps my hope there. And also, like, speedrunning actually adds so much like zombies fun, I guess you could say, whereas like you can always keep playing the map and you never really get bored of it because of the competition that other people are going for it. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I mean, there's always stuff you can do to keep going for records and things like that. The next question is from Parker, who said, are you ever going to branch off from zombies? So this is definitely going to have to happen at some point. There's no doubt about it. Zombies is going downhill at the moment. So hopefully it bounces back with the DLCs, which I think is another question. But I really think that at some point, like, I'm going to have to. I just don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. When the time comes and I think it's the right move, I will probably do it. Now, a lot of people are saying like you should have done it with Fortnite. I just don't enjoy the game. I have to find a game that I personally enjoy a lot and I can see myself making videos and still enjoying myself doing, which at this current moment in time, I still really enjoy making zombie videos. So when that switches and when I'm not having fun anymore, then I'm gonna find something else, whether it's just making like vlog videos or other like reaction content or I don't know, anything. Then I could definitely see myself evolving to doing something else, something probably like Cody Co does, where he basically finds like something super cringy and just like makes a hilarious video about it. I could definitely see myself doing some sort of content like that. Maybe I might throw some in here and there, but we'll have to wait and see. The next comment is from Fi, who commented, do you think Black Ops 4 Zombies will be successful by the end of the DLC season? So I think that right now, with having chaos maps, not a lot of people are super into it. But I think once we start getting more of the chaos maps, if we get like a whole another chaos DLC and we don't get Nuketown as DLC 2, I think that the community is going to come back. If we get new maps that are not remasters, that are completely different, like fighting Dr. Monty or a huge like battle or anything like that, the Great War, I think it's going to be huge for the zombies community. I think a lot of people are going to come back for that. I think that just right now with the launch maps that we got and everyone getting burnt out so quickly, and not only that, but you have people still playing Fortnite and stuff, I think eventually it's going to come back later on in the DLC season. So I think by the end, I think everyone will be really excited, and it will probably be almost at the level of Black Ops 3 release hype, but probably not that much, but maybe a little bit less. Probably like an 8 out of 10 as opposed to like 9.5 out of 10 when like the Rising Drac came out. The next comment is from Ben Hui, who commented, what happened to that pizza place you worked at? I don't work there anymore. I just didn't like the job. The bosses were kind of dicks, and it kind of sucked, to be honest. It was not that good of a job, and yeah, it just seemed really awful because the two owners were Greek, and it seemed like they were always talking trash about me in Greek, and I don't speak Greek, so obviously I couldn't understand what they were saying, but it always seemed like they were talking about me, and I just didn't like it at all. So that's all I have to say about that. The next comment is from Grant, who said, how has it felt sticking with the community all through 2018? It's been pretty horrible. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's so much negativity. It's really disappointing to see. I'm just doing me and hanging out with my close friends, and that's about it. Trying to have as much fun as I can with the game as well. The next comment is from Deadly Ahmad, who asked 2 questions. The first one is, how do you guys figure out things that can help you in a speedrun? So how you find things out is you kind of have to evolve a strategy over time. You try out different things over and over, and if something starts to work, then you start implementing that into the strategy. So that's kind of how we go about things. We just know the Easter egg really well, and all the players that are doing the speed run know the Easter egg really well, and then you start implementing all those things into the run and see if it actually saves time and things like that. And the other one is, have you ever thought about trying lowest round Easter eggs? No, low round Easter eggs are not impressive unless you do it on round 1, in my opinion, and the only way to actually do a round 1 Easter egg is if you use Mega Gobblegums and you use a strategy that despawns zombies and then respawns them. I would much rather have a legitimate, cool record speed running than spending 4 hours to get a round 1 Easter egg that no one cares about. Like, yeah, maybe some people do, but to me, that's just not impressive, and it's not fun either. So I'm just not into it. I mean, you can think that people are, you know, really good at zombies because they completed an Easter egg on round 1, but to me, speed running takes way more skill and it's way more impressive. The next comment is from Fiber Optics, who commented, favorite speedrun? Definitely Mob of the Dead. Having the 2-player record on that is super cool, and that is by far my favorite speedrun because of how hard it actually is to do. I know Mob of the Dead is considered like an easy map, but that record, no one will ever be able to beat the time that we got, and I can say that like 100% confidently. It has been a record since February, and I have over 3,000 attempts going for that record to beat it, and I can't. So I'm very confident that no one will ever be able to beat that time. It is just that good. The next comment is from the YouTube Addict, who commented, best meme of all time. Definitely Last Gen Richtofen, without a doubt. That has to be the funniest. It is so hilarious. Like, oh man, it's so good. I could never get sick of watching that clip ever. The next comment is from Farfag, who commented, are you going to post top 5 videos again, and have you thought about making streaming highlights? So as far as streaming goes, starting January 1st, I'm going to be streaming like 5 or 6 days a week over on Twitch. I kind of realized that I've been lacking streams over there just because I've been focusing on other stuff like Dark Matter and getting all the characters in Blackout, and I haven't really been playing zombies as much. So once that happens, I'm going to start doing games like helping people do Easter eggs on Black Ops 4 zombies. I'm going to play Blackout. I'm going to play, that sort of thing and play with viewers. So that's going to be cool. And as far as top 5 goes, there aren't really that many to make at the moment, other than like general ones for like a specific map or just general like Black Ops 4 ones. I usually like to make top 5s after the game is over. So I'll probably do a couple here and there for like specific maps, but I'm probably going to wait till after Black Ops 4 is done, so that way I can generalize like top 5 best maps ever in zombies and include Black Ops 4 maps in my opinion, and just do stuff like that. So I guess we'll have to wait and see for that one, but I will probably mix them in here and there for specific maps, or maybe even like game-based top 5. The next comment is from Lance, who said, how long have you been in the zombies community? By the way, love the videos. So I've always really enjoyed zombies since World at War, but I never really got into the community since like right before Black Ops 3 came out. So I was posting like a bunch of custom zombies videos before Black Ops 3 came out. And then when Black Ops 3 came out, I was a full-time zombies YouTuber. So it's been since Black Ops 3 dropped. I've been in the zombies community ever since. The next comment is from Lunar Escape, who says, will you ever consider coming to speedrun with Xbox players? I have gotten some records with Xbox players like Die Rise and things like that, but I don't really play on Xbox. I mostly just stick with PS4. If I do play on Xbox, it has to be like an older game, and I'll use my 360. I have not set up my Xbox One in a really long time, and I probably won't either. The next comment is from Hawk, who commented, when's the last time you shaved your bear beard? The last time I shaved my beard was in August, right before ZWC 2. And what ended up happening was I had a shaver, and it like was a battery powered one, and it ran out of battery power like halfway through shaving. So I had to resort to using like another shaver that just cuts it way too short, and it was kind of just a big rip at that point. So it kind of sucked that I had to shave my beard. I definitely have to get it trimmed because it looks really bad on the sides, if you can see, but overall I'll probably shave it pretty soon. The next comment is from Philip, who commented, what are your main goals for this upcoming year? Definitely, I want to expand my content. I want to start making more videos that aren't just zombies related. That's something important. I already mentioned this in the beginning of the video. Stuff like Cody Co does, stuff that's really weird, and make like funny cringe videos about it, I think would be awesome to see. And I definitely know I can do some really good videos with that. That would be hilarious. As far as like goals go, I definitely just want to grow my YouTube channel, get a larger fan base, probably 200,000 subscribers at least by the end of the year would be hype. But overall, I'm just really excited to see what this year brings. I hope Zombies does really well, and I hope that the community comes back for the big DLCs. I'd also like to get a few videos that, get like over 1 million views. That'd be cool to get as well. I have one of those videos that now has over 2 million views, but it's like really satisfying to see like, wow, I spent a ton of time on that video and it actually got a lot of views. So that would be really cool to see as well. So yeah, those are pretty much my main goals. The next comment is from Joseph, who says, how do you feel about multiplayer's map selection over the past few years? The maps haven't really been that great, to be honest with you guys. When I got Dark Matter in Black Ops 4, I pretty much just played Firing Range, Nuketown, Summit, and I played Seaside. Those are like the only maps I played for getting Dark Matter in hardcore. So I was lobby surfing a lot, and I feel like a lot of the maps just don't flow. Like Treyarch always says that they're all about the 3-lane map system, but it seems like some of the maps, they have more than 3 lanes, or they have like things that just intersect them and they just don't make sense. I think the last game that had really good maps was probably Black Ops 2 in my opinion. The next comment is from FaZe Nikolai, who commented, what does FPS stand for in your name? It stands for first person shooter. And I know a lot of people think it stands for like frames per second. In one video, I used to say it was first person sniper, but it's definitely first person shooter. Don't let anyone tell you differently. It's not that creative of a name, to be honest. The next comment is from King AK, who commented, do you agree with the overload of hatred for Black Ops 4 Zombies? Personally, I love the game. I just can't understand the negativity towards the mode. I think Black Ops 4 Zombies is a great game. They had to innovate, so that's where a lot of people kind of didn't understand and they don't think it's as good. I think the innovation is good. Yes, it could have maybe turned off a lot of people. I know, like, personally, I would have liked to just have the regular perk system on the Aether story maps. I think that would have worked better, but they decided to change it. I'm fine with it. Like, it's Treyarch Zombies. It's going to be good, and I'm going to play it no matter what. The next comment is from Brandon G, and he said, do you think you should have to look up about 30 minutes of YouTube to understand every Black Ops 4 Zombies map? So here's the thing, like, I personally find a ton of enjoyment from making guides and stuff like that, and I always try to make the most in-depth guides on YouTube, and that's something that's important to me. Now, there's people who can make fast guides, but they're not going to be as in-depth, and they're not going to give you tips. They're just going to explain what you have to do, but they're not going to explain how to do it in the best way. So that's why I like to make more in-depth guides, and nothing against other people who make guides. I think the reason that guides take 30 minutes is because people want to have the best guides on YouTube. I definitely feel that. So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing for the viewer. I can understand why you may not like long guides, but I guess you kind of need good guides if you're going to make videos about zombies, because you have to explain it. Otherwise, no one's going to watch your channel at all. So it's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. The next comment is from Jose, who said, I have 2 questions. What are some plans for your content this upcoming year? I already mentioned that earlier. And he said, what project are you most proud of you made this year? Definitely the Inside the Mind of a Speedrunner video. I made one on Mob of the Dead 2-player. I'm going to be making a bunch more in 2019, which I am super stoked about. These videos are going to be really, really good, and I'm actually really pumped for them. I have some great stuff lined up as far as maps go, as far as interviews go. It's going to be a really awesome year for speedrunning and videos about speedrunning in the past. So I'm really excited. I think the videos are going to be really, really good. The next question is, what is your favorite feature in Transit? My favorite feature is probably having like Pack-a-Punch buildable and all the parts are down there in the Pack-a-Punch area. Is pretty cool. I mean, there really aren't that many great features. The other good feature is Ted on the bus, and that's pretty much it. Like, there's really not that much going on with Transit that's actually good features. The next comment is from Phil, who commented, how does it feel to be the sexiest zombies YouTuber on the platform? You know, it feels pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. And the next comment is from Rumor, who commented, what's your thoughts on the Chaos story? Do you think the stories will connect or stay separate? They're going to stay separate. I don't think they connect. It'd be cool if they did, but I don't think they will. And personally, I think the Chaos story is really good. I wish the rest of the community would enjoy it and embrace it, because I think the maps are really cool, and they definitely have a lot of stuff that they could do as far as maps go. But overall, I really do like the Chaos story, and I think it's going to be pretty good overall. But then again, I think we need to end the Aether story, and we probably should have ended that this entire game and then focused on the new story in the next game or something like that. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing day, and come back on Saturday for Zombies Rewind 2018. Peace out.